My name is NAMATALA, the head teacher Mbale Police Wanyera Primary School. I'm not only the head teacher, I also represent the division as a division coordinator industrial. Today we are all overwhelmed because all our children are gathered here for one cause. They are performing ball games. And when we say ball games, we have football boys, football girls. We also have netball girls, netball boys. We have volleyball girls, volleyball boys. We have all category of ball playing, but they are playing in categories. We have category 1 under 12 years. That's why you're seeing children of P2, P1, P3. They are also there playing. Then category 2 under 14. Under 14, this is P5, P6 children. They are also participating. But the reason I am monitoring, my children excel in ball games, in athletics, and God for us, even academics in the government schools. So I am always so happy to monitor, to be there present. Because when I arrived, so far so good, they were chanting 12-3, 12-3, meaning they have already got 12 scores to our side. Yes, there is 95% the impact to the learners. Already you know a child who is not active is dull. And we have these days talents. These children, some of them are talented in so many activities, in athletics, in playing football, given the gender, girl or boy. We also, the government treasures co-curricular and it funds it in the primary section. It is one of the core subjects in our schools. And I want to tell parents that when you see your child in football, in netball, in athletics, it's not that we are overusing. This is called for. Because tomorrow in secondary, some of these children are given bursaries because of being a good footballer, a good netballer, a good athlete. These children watch TV and they have matches that they admire. Giving a child playing boots as a parent, it is your obligation. It avoids stone cutting because you can see we are in the field where there are some grass and stones. And it also protects the foot and the feet of the child. It's not being extravagant. The government does its part, but there is that part that a parent has to play more. First of all, to send the child to school. Secondly, to provide basic needs. I call it's under basic needs of a parent to provide. It's not being extravagant, no. Don't you see that they are very smart? Huh? Look at them, they are very smart in playing boots.
Alexander from Fountain Public Primary School. I'm the games and sports teacher. The reason why we are here is just to develop the talents of our younger generation. And this has been through the games and sports which we are involving at NAMATALA today. These games can help the learners just to develop their talents, which can help them in the future to earn a living. Two, these games also they can enable these learners at least to develop their muscles. With this, then as we are here, we can even get friends from different schools. So they give interaction between our learners and other schools. So those are some of the importance of these games. Encourage those parents also to take initiative, at least to allow their children involved in these games because of the importance of the games they have analyzed. Then two, they have at least to get information from those other parents who are allowing, and they see the picture, how are their children excelling at school. These games are not affecting the academics because it is a part of the academics. When somebody involves in these games, even the brain will be refreshed. So we encourage the parents to come up with the supportive mind to this action.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Navtiti Goretti. I am a teacher by profession, a sports teacher since my childhood. Currently, I am the head teacher of Doko Primary School in Industrial Division, Mbale City. I am equally the chairperson of Games and Sports, Industrial Zone 1. Mbale City has many zones, around 7, and Industrial Zone 1 is the best or the original zone that has existed before. It is like Northern Zone or Northern Division. So right here, we are having our games, inter-school games competitions for primary schools of Industrial Zone. In Industrial Zone, we have very many schools. We are having government schools, we are having private schools. So far, so good today. The schools that have come to compete are around 17 in number, having 8 government schools and having the rest private schools. I am overwhelmed as the chairperson for private schools because they have joined the bandwagon and they are favorably competing for this trophy for today. Today we are having ball games, traditional ball games, that is netball for all categories and the football for all categories. What are these categories? We are having under 12 categories for girls and under 12 categories for boys. Equally, we are having under 14 categories for boys and under 14 categories for girls. All children are to play all these games. The events that we are playing are volleyball. We are also having handball. We are having netball, the traditional play. Then we also have football for all these categories. I am happy that all the children are on board, inclusive all ages, under 12 and under 14. I am happy that the head teachers of different schools have embraced these activities, and the children equally are participating and competing favorably. The reasons why we have these games are, one, to develop a talent of games and sports among the young children in Uganda. We are copying a leaf from our representatives in athletics, the Chiprotich, and other people. That is why we come on board. We train this talent just right away from the young age, from the ground, the grassroots in primary schools, so that when they go to secondary schools, they use the same skills and talents. We equally develop skills among these children. How do we catch the ball? How do you kick the ball? How do you call this pass? And so forth and so on. We equally bring cooperation. We work cooperatively in these matches. When we are here, we do not have the diverse of which school is this and which school is this, because our obligation here is to get a team that is for the zone, that is going to represent us at the city level, where we are going to meet 7 zones. So I am happy to report that because we work together with the children and teachers, games teachers, head teachers who are very supportive, are facilitating these matches and games, we have always been number 1 among the rest of the zones. Industrial Zone 1 has always done very nicely in these activities of the sports, and we have always been number 1. And I'm happy to report that most of the children who represent Mbale City at national level come from Industrial Zone 1. Yeah, while we are here, our children don't have, I belong to this school, I belong to the other school. We are all one. That is teamwork. We also work together, closely teamwork, to nurture our children, to nurture our sports for the future purposes. After this level, we are going to have the training going on, just right away from Monday up to 22nd of this month, when we shall have our interzone. From the interzone, the industrial zone will represent a team to go for interzone. After interzone, we shall select a team that we are going to take for nationals. The things happen, we are having parents who don't even want to hear. We have excelling children who are in classes in our schools, but whenever we talk of sport, taking them out, some parents object, and some of them even take us to police. But to our good, our services that we render to them, we get this, we identify these children who are good. We go to the parents, we go to their parents. After reaching their parents, we have to sensitize their parents to tell them the good of a sport. And some of the good children who are doing well in schools, we also give them free of offer. The schools even buy books. They buy for them pens and sometimes uniforms. So some of these parents, besides them looking at sport as a diverting event, they have realized that sport is so good. For the sake of our teachers and head teachers, before we start these matches, we prepare our teachers. How do we do it? We call for meetings, sports meetings. Each school has to present 2 teachers from each school. So we come and sit. We come up with things that we need to follow, principles that we need to follow. Then secondary teachers, we also take them for TOTs, beginning of term trainings about the sport. How are they going to impart the skill in these children? So that one, with the teachers, we work closely together. And with our head teachers, after meeting the teachers, we also involve our head teachers in this stuff. How? We call them for meetings and then we agree, because this is an event of head teachers. We come together, we budget together, we plan it together, and then we start this match when we are together. And I am very happy to